Oh, God. Oh, God! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is a map called Fatslob Nothing. Oh, Lord Jesus. I thought it was snow. I genuinely thought it was snow. Is that the walls showing up on the map? It must be. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We have a poll running now, top left, so Twitch, you have about 30 seconds to get your votes in. This map was sent to me by a Fatslob fan, apparently. And so what we have here is a King of the Hill Regicide combo. You can see the king is in the town center. If you lose the king, you're dead. And if you do not control the monument down to the number 0, you are also dead. And what is this poll? How awesome is this map? 1 new classic, 2 good, 3 interesting, 4 horrible. Well, I guess we'll have to do another poll after the match concludes. Let's introduce the players. Of course they're all playing as Vikings. That should be no surprise. We have Arklet in the red. He's playing as the Vikings. In the yellow, we have Night Thrower, also playing as the Vikings. In the blue, we have Hermsey. He's playing as the Vikings. In the purple, we have LB10, who is as close to a pro player as it gets without actually being one. So he's going to be a real threat here. No offense, LB. That was kind of rude of me to say. But anyway, he's playing as the Vikings. In the teal, we have Freeloading. And wait, what's his civ? Oh, wait, it's the Vikings. And then in the green, we have Filster. Filster's probably feeling pretty good about this because he started with a castle, and he always likes his castles. Funny enough, he's also playing as the Vikings. And then in the gray, we have Shashlike playing as the Vikings and Bot Marley playing as the Vikings. That is everybody. Diplomacy means you can set anyone you would like to ally or enemy at any time. And it seems like these walls are Gaia walls. So these are walls that you have to chop through to and then bust down. They do not belong to anyone, so you cannot delete them. You do start with the Siege Ram, which is nice. However, you know, it's a combo of either Forest Nothing or Black Forest, whatever you want. And you have to first chop through trees, which is we're kind of used to here on the stream. Dimriser said, I just finished eating. Yeah, we can get you in the next game, dude. We'll get you in the next game. Hello, T90 Official. It's been 4 months without internet. What is the first thing I tune into? Your stream. Seriously, man. Great work. That is great to hear, man. 4 months without internet. That would be rough for me anyway. And glad to see you have internet back. And glad to see you're looking forward to getting back here.
T90 wall nothing. Every day we stray further from God.
Do we stray further from God, or are we getting closer to God with this chat? Closer? Further? I don't know. Sometimes I confuse the two. Man, it's so weird to have to thank a guy named HentaiFap for donating to my stream, but this is my life now. Thank you very much for the tip, man. So, this is the first time of the stream today that I will have some moments to communicate with you guys and catch up with you all. I said this yesterday, but we recently hit 70,000 subs on YouTube, which is an insane number. Closing on 50,000 followers on Twitch. Closing in on 2,000 subs on Twitch, which is just insane. And when we do that, I will schedule another 24-hour stream with some awesome action. Somebody asked me about the 24-hour stream a moment ago, and if I had plans for it, right? So if you haven't seen one before, I plan it all out. We have guest stars, we have special events. I make sure that I don't get tired because I always have things planned to do. And it's always a lot of fun for me, actually. T90 Official, it's better than having your friends call Mashi Mashi. Yeah, okay. Got you, Skill Archer, got you. When you end up doing the 24-hour stream, do you have any plan on what day you will start doing it? Well, it depends, man. We are, we're close to that 24-hour stream goal, but we actually have to hit that before I schedule it. But I will say that I will always schedule it out. So I won't be like, hey, next weekend I'm doing a 24-hour stream, by the way. I will promote it to death. That way you guys know when it will be. Okay? And it's a great time for people who might not be able to be here on normal days because of time zones. It's a great day for people to at least stop by for a few hours and say hello, which I always enjoy. So, What's the strategy here, honestly? I saw LB10 has already gone for the force nothing strategy of advancing quickly to feudal age, selling some of that wood. So that's a nice strat there. So you chop through the trees, and then you can probably, with the siege ram, break things down quickly over time. This is played on fast speed. This is ridiculous, man. Both this is ridiculous, and how many people have been coming in with the support today has been ridiculous. Zarquan, thank you for gifting 5 subs, dude. Chat, if you could just give me one favor. With all the gifts that have been coming in recently, if you could make sure to use that new, you know, that new emote to celebrate it, I'd appreciate it, because you guys are insane. Nate, welcome back with the sub, man. Remlos, thank you for the prime. I got seriously questioned by multiple coworkers because it was crying from laughing so hard at this map and T90's reaction. Oh man, these subs, what is happening? So YouTube, this is just ridiculous. People are so hyped because we're close to the 24-hour stream, so some very generous people are gifting subs to the stream, which is done at random, by the way. So enjoy the emotes, and whoever's getting these subs. I don't know. I don't know what's got. No! God! Oh. Dude. That is insane. Piffamat, that is insane. Oh, Lord. Well, you guys haven't seen it yet. This game is slowly heating up. I guess it depends what direction you want to cut. There will potentially be open space. Thank you, everybody. Seriously, thank you all from the bottom of my heart. You guys are so much fun to stream to and create videos for. And I mean, these... I need to remove an alert for when people gift subs, because we're just going to hear this little ding all game, apparently. You guys haven't even seen what is still making my knees, like, weak. Goodness. So, LB's in a good spot, though. Like, how can he even cast? That hasn't even happened yet. How can he even cast? You guys haven't even seen it yet. What's the strategies, chat? Can we talk about strategies? What do you even do on this? I think you have to... You know what? There might not be a lot of wood. So you might need to initially sell wood and then buy some later on. This is diplomacy, so you can trade with people. Dude, my palms are sweaty and... There's lots of vomit on the sweater I'm not wearing already. Yeah, I really wonder if people run out of wood, because this will all be open space. There are some relics here. So the alerts are kind of broken. Red hair is saying chugga chugga. I'm sure you'll hear that in a second.
Chugga 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 choo choo.
Thank you
Chugga, chugga,
very
chugga,
much, Red
chugga,
Hair.
Chugga chugga choo choo.
Damn it, dude.
This is long overdue. Love your content. Keep up the amazing work.
Dude, that's ridiculous. I do not deserve
13.
that. I don't care.
Crazy.
I don't care what you think about my work. I do not deserve that. Thank you, Mr. Piffamat, for that ridiculous donation. Oh man, the last 2 days has been kind of awkward for me. I'm not gonna lie. This has been a lot to handle, man. I bought a whole 3 pounds of salmon this morning, and I might need to go back and double up. Jeez, thank you, chat. I love you all. You guys are the best. Binary and Elgas, thank you guys. Elgost is asking if I can get the legend Fatslob himself to play in this. Dude, the guy's played over 5,000 1v1 Vikings Black Forest games. I don't know if he'd ever play a team game, but maybe I'll have to ask him about that. And maybe that's a 24-hour stream idea. Odoa, thank you for 13 long months, dude. I should say short months, actually. The time just flies by. And iReach, thank you for the brand new sub. Thank you, everybody. Whew. Alright. What kind of salmon? Do you get the cheap shit, or do you splurge? I guess it depends on what your definition of splurging is. I think it was $10 a pound, which is kind of expensive. I do not get the frozen stuff. But salmon, I already told the stream earlier, I have salmon cooked and ready to go. Salmon is my thing, and I am ready to eat some later on tonight after I finish this stream. So, players have chopped through for the most part, and you can see the siege ram go into town. It's going to take a while to reach the town because of how many walls there are, but they need to kind of boom up a little bit anyway. So it's not too bad. I'm really glad that we did this on fast speed, as slow speed would have been a real headache. But again, strat-wise, what do you even go for here? It's all Vikings. I should say that this is not played with the version that Fatslob plays with, so it's not AOC. They will be able to cut trees with Onager, but I don't think that is really necessary here, because there won't be a lot of trees, so maybe just go to the Imperial Age and go for Siege Ram, because that would be better than
to see
cutting.
Everybody donating and subscribing to such an awesome streamer. Keep up the cool content. T90.
Thank you, Albinex. Thank you. I'm not very good at receiving compliments, guys, and so yeah, thank you. This is a lot to handle right now.
Dude?
Do Vikings have bombard cannons? No, they do not. So you could go Siege Rams, just regular Onager. We could see Berserks, we could see Arbalest. Of course, you could see things like Knights, but that would not be ideal here. If players have markets, they will have Carto, assuming they allied people. And apparently Night Thrower, he's not about that life. What about LB10? Yeah, LB10, he has allies. So, you can take a look-see at what they're going for. Oh, I like this. You know, Shashlike is that's still dangerous? Trying to scout with his king? He's like, wait a second, is this just walls for days? Yeah, I guess it is. Let's go back to the castle.
Finally was able to catch one of these legendary streams I've been watching on YouTube. T90 Woo.
Welcome to the stream, Styles. So guys, question for you. You used the word legendary there, Styles. Made me think of it. So as we get more subs, we are closing in on that 24-hour stream goal. I will get more emote slots. So recently I removed the T90 HD emote, and I could potentially re-add that if we get more slots. And as we get more slots, we obviously need more emotes, and I was thinking about a legend emote. Because you guys have really grabbed onto that. You guys are a big fan of the legend videos, and if you guys were here to cast, or to watch a game rather, and someone was doing something legendary, like for example, those who are here to watch the Texas game, man, everyone was saying, this is going to be a legend of video, and then at that moment you could use the emote. Would that be a nice idea? Actually, what we could do, Roach, could you do a poll for that? We have a new poll system we're toying around with. It's not perfect yet. It'd be good to get a vote, an actual vote in. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. We're not that close to the next slot yet, so I'll probably just forget about your responses anyway and ask again in a whenever, but it's good to talk about for now. Yeah, I do have a snail idea being worked on, by the way. I do. Styles, thanks again for the tip, man, and thank you for the prime. Cynics sent 100 bits my way, as did cute little Kitty. Cynic said, I don't even play AoE 2, but I love this stream. Came here from the Rocket Beans guys. Doubt love, doubt love. I gotcha, man. Nice. That's awesome. I think we have a lot of Germans in this community still. You guys haven't gotten tired of me yet, despite how often I butcher German. I try my best, though. Freeloading is going to be the first... Oh, I'm sorry, the second to the Imperial Age. Arclet's already there, and Arclet, yes, he's making his own rams. So I don't think it'll make too much of a difference that we're playing on the new data set where you can cut trees with onagers, because 80% of the map is walls, and only 20% is trees. Well, Roach, just a yes or no. Like, would you want a T90 Legend emote? And then just a yes or a no would be fine, I think. Argo says, I was dusting off Rust and AoE yesterday, and my skills from watching this game saved my life. So you guys, how many people here think watching the stream has helped them in their gameplay?
When you just joined,
that's good to hear. I guess I never really think about it that way. I mean, I do think about it that way, but it's good to hear someone actually say it. Alright, 1 person, 2 people said no. That's an acceptable ratio. That's an acceptable ratio. Oh wait, no, you guys aren't answering my question, you're voting. Never mind. Maybe you guys would all say no to me helping you improve. Alright, there we go. So I like the poll system, I think it's pretty good. The cool thing about it is, I don't have to do anything. So I can crack my whip, make my mods do it. Now seriously, thank you for doing that. We're also going to toy around with some other ideas later on, where a poll will come up like in the beginning of the game, and it'll bring up a few random topics that I'll have to bring up during the cast. So if you've ever watched Kit Boga prank people, for example, or not prank people, do his scam baiting, something similar to some of his polls. Though I will not be doing any voices, because I'm awful with that. The only thing is, I only see the poll come up, and you can remove it now, by the way. I only see the poll come up on my OBS, which is my streaming platform. And so I have to actively be looking at my other monitor, so it'd be good to get a heads up at least. How about running a poll for the emote through all the 24-hour stream? Well, Scale Archer, that's an idea. That's an idea. So this is a pretty good map, I'm not gonna lie. I should probably be careful saying that any nothing map is good, because people, they remember things. But this is not bad. And I am saying this before all the walls have been taken down, but I do think that in time this will open up, and then we could see trade and lots of different things. I just watched the streams, haven't played AoE 2 in years. Okay, we don't have to do a poll for this, but how many people in the chat don't play the game? I think that most people who watch this stream and don't play think that they're one of few, but lots of people watch and do not play. Yeah, see, it's crazy. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. I'm here to entertain. So, it gives me a good opportunity to do so. I played in 1999. Ah, nice. Well, a lot of people either coming back to the game, or people who are just brand new to the game. Oh my god! 828. Oh, goodness. I'm almost tempted to go into my Streamlabs and remove the gifted sub alert. Just because it's so repetitive. I wish I could get one alert and it was like, so-and-so gifted so many subs. Like, obviously I'm very grateful. Obviously I'm very grateful. Thank you very much, 828. Guys, enjoy the emotes. You guys, that would be... You guys are legends. Like, I'm torn between being really happy that I'm getting the gifted subs, but also remembering that, you know, this VOD will include a lot of extra alerts for YouTube, so it's a fine balance. But I think that these community games are all ridiculous, so most of the people watching them on YouTube understands. Yo, Viper, I tried to warn you. I knew that if you stopped by the stream today, you'd get flashbacks, but this is Fatslob Nothing, and I'm sorry, man. Of all people, the Viper's never rematched. I never thought it'd be Fatslob, you know? Fatslob kicked his ass and he never even tried again. Disappointing, man. I would expect better from you. Hopefully you can perform better in Hidden Cup than you did versus Fatslob. Oh, man. The bunny thing, thank you. Thank you, everybody. So, is there anyone here, and Viper, I get 10% of all revenue you get from this comment, by the way. Did anyone here not watch Viper's point of view when he played Fatslob? Because if not, I'm sure you can find it. I'm gonna spoil it in case you guys haven't heard. Make sure to watch the video though. It's really funny. I actually had stopped by Viper's stream when he was playing, and I saw the ending, which was great. Yeah, okay, so I'm sure you can find it if you just Google it, Fatslob versus the Viper. But in the game, Viper was in a commanding position, and then he decided to delete a bunch of vills. So he was toggling through deleting vills, and then the game kind of froze up. And then when the game froze up, normally you would save and exit at that point and restore. So Viper clicked save, and Fatslob pressed continue, and he did not save, which is kind of a jerk thing to do. And then Fatslob got 32 points off the Viper, and Viper's like, oh, I saved it, we can just restore it. And Fatslob's like, no thanks, nice try though. And Viper's like, wait, what? It's like, he's really not gonna save? He's like, no, nice try though. We can play again if you want. And Viper said, no thanks. It was pretty funny. I mean, funny for us. Viper had to win a whole 3 games to get those points back. I don't know if he was capable of doing that. He's only the Viper. Yeah. Yeah, you were laughing, I remember. So, I'm going to tell you a story about where I was when that happened. So, I was at the gym. I was like 30 minutes into my workout. And so, I'm jogging on the treadmill. And my phone starts blowing up. So, I had a bunch of people messaging me on my Facebook and my Twitter and even Discord saying, T90, Viper's playing Fatslob. Viper's playing Fatslob. You need to cast it now. And so I'm like, I can't cast it. But I pulled up Viper's stream on my phone, and I began to walk on this treadmill then. And then that happened, and I was laughing so hard. I had so many people looking at me. It was a peak time. It was like 5 p.m. my time, and there's dozens of people. I forget the exact time, but it might have been like right in January when gyms were filled and stuff. And everyone's all into their workout, and I'm dying laughing. Like, you know that face where you try and stop yourself from laughing, but you laugh anyway, so it kind of looks like you're like you're constipated. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on, and I'll always remember that because I felt judged, but it was totally worth it. Is Viper playing next game? 1v7 maybe. Well, I think if Viper was in the 7, they might still struggle to play versus Fatslob. You know? Fatslob versus 7 including Viper, I don't know if they could beat Fatslob. But maybe. Maybe.
This map really makes my flower pot tingle. T90, how do you come up with so many fabulous and exotic ways to torture the community?
Okay,
T90
I need to make one thing clear. I didn't come up with this idea. The only thing I did was force nothing. That was it. There was force nothing, and then I blame all the map creators for the rest. I didn't make one nothing map beyond force nothing. I am being tortured, okay? I am being tortured. You are being tortured along with me. There's a difference. Man. I honestly, I don't know. I kind of enjoy the ridiculous now. I like community games a lot more than I did a year ago. And yes, it's partially because my viewers really enjoy it. But also, I feel like with how creative you can be with the maps, it's just ridiculous, just funny, you know, and that's kind of suits me. So now I feel bad for the players because I didn't tell them what the map was before they got into the game. So I did say, you guys are gonna hate me, but you did this to me. That's what I said to them. I thought the siege rams would move through the fortified walls a bit faster, but they're getting there, guys. They're getting there. Now, there is a monument, so the countdown will start at some point, and then again, it is diplomacy, so you can trade with someone. There's a few relics around as well for gold. So you have the option of either killing a king or going for the monument. And normally we'll see 1 or 2 people go for king snipes, and then we'll see Everyone else go for the monument. But if you did tell us if you don't make more nothing maps... Wait, if you did tell us if you don't make more nothing maps, I'll put you on a ban list on Twitch. Wait, did I say that? Wait, he said, but you did tell us if you don't make more nothing maps for me, I will ban you on Twitch. I didn't say that. Unless I was really intoxicated and I said that to you and I forget. I would never say that to you. The only people we ban on this stream are people that say they hate Arabia. That's how it works. And no one in my chat will ever say that because they know what happens. Right? You also said that you hate Koreans. I do hate Koreans. The Civ. The Civ. Alright, I gotta ban a bunch of people who are saying they hate Arabia. 1 second. Just gotta tab out for a good... I love it. One of my mods timed out Viper. I'm kidding. Don't time people out. Oh, it was just Viper twice, actually. 2 mods went right for Viper. Well done. See, I can get on board with that. I can get on board with that. He needs to be punished. Oh, goodness. This sucks to see Filster. Oh, no. Filster needs more trees to chop. Honestly, just delete some of these vills or garrison them. This is so inefficient. What happened here, Filster? There we go.
Hey, Video Dunk here. And I'm here to say that T90 copied me. I was the one who originally did 24-hour Forest Nothing in a video that I later removed. Feeling too bad for the other casters. I hate Arabia.
Yep, the truth is out, man. I copied him. All my fame is because of Video Game Donkey. All of it. Now that you guys know, has your opinion changed of me? I hope not. Thank you for the 5, man. Earl of Cheese, thank you for 5 months. Bunnything gifted a sub to Moobot. All the bots are getting emotes. Interesting. Oh boy. It's alright, chat. Viper's not banned. It was just a 1 second timeout. We're fine. And look, Arclit is starting the trade. So, you know what? You have to, if you want to trade, you have to then siege ram your way to the southern corner. Because you want the markets to have a further distance or longer distance between them. So I guess just ram your way to the corners. LB is ramming towards the center. He has about LB 10 rams. I should have done that earlier. He is about 20, but whatever. Whatever. Filster's lumberjacks are triggering me. I don't think I can look at this any longer. Filster, unfortunately, has not made any more rams. He really needs to start making more space for trees, man.
Just here to say I got my ass kicked in Smash.
Well, Sky, sorry to hear that, man. Dude, I always get my ass kicked in Smash. I have this one friend. Let me tell you about my one friend, and I want you guys to clip this, okay? Every time we get together to play Smash, I'm gonna send this clip to him. Every time we get together to play Smash, which is not all that frequently, but I remember, he'll like 1v3 all of us, and then he has the nerve to say, oh, I'm not very good. How does that make me feel, Dan? Just think about how that makes me feel. You 1v3 us and say that you're not good. That hurts, bro. That hurts. I'm one of those guys that gets Samus and just charges up and just hopes. Hopes and prays that he can connect with somebody. I'll have to text that to him later. If you guys clip that. You only have one friend. I'll be your friend, bro. No, I have that one friend, and then I have all of you guys here, so I'm doing pretty good in the friend department. Remember when you said that you would knock out Viper in 10 seconds in a boxing match? Oh, hey, Viper. I figured, I saw on my clips that that was clipped, and it had a lot of views, so I figured that that was probably sent to Viper by a bunch of people. I don't know about 10 seconds, but seriously, I have a lot of reach over Viper. He's a shorter guy than I am. So I'm not a fighter, but I mean, I probably have 6 inches on him in reach.
You know what that means. Keep up the stream.
And
love your positive attitude.
If we're talking UFC fighting, then I also have longer legs, but he'd be a lot quicker than I am, so I don't know. I don't want to ever fight Viper. Just putting that out there. Not that I'm scared, I just not on my list of things I want to do in life. Imagine if I really connected with him, right in the chin, and then he fell out of the top 10 in Age of Empires because of the blow. I would feel bad. How would I clickbait? I'd have Forest Nothing and only Forest Nothing. I wouldn't have Viper. That would be a different world for me. Bendy Straws, thank you very much, man, for 5. I try my best to stay positive in life, yes. Positivity is very important. Things can always be worse. Things can always be better. And it's not worth comparing your situation to other situations. Just do you, right? And I'm also a big believer in doing one small positive thing a day. It makes a huge difference. Like I'm one of those guys who genuinely thinks that making your bed in the morning can affect how the rest of your day goes. Just do something small in the morning. Doesn't have to be big. Too often, people, they put these big expectations on themselves, and then they get overwhelmed and they just stop with whatever they need to do. Just do the small stuff, and it adds up to big stuff. So we do the small streams, the 3 to 4 hour streams, then we do the 8-hour streams, and then eventually we get to a 24-hour stream, right? That's how it works. Yeah, see? It's totally true. I'm telling you guys. Try and apply that to your life.
As God is my witness, he has been broken in half. The Viper after what he does to T90.
As God is my witness, he has been broken in half. That's a Viper quote? I didn't see that clip. The only time Viper ever betrayed me in a community game setting was very disappointing, and I still have nightmares about it. We were playing a 4v4.
Keep up the good work, T90.
We're playing a 4v4. I may or may not have put my archers in his woodline just to disrupt the efficiency, but it was a mistake. It was a misclick. It was a mispatrol, okay? I didn't have the right hotkeys. And then, later on, he took it way too far, and he made bombard cannons, and he used the attack ground hotkey to kill my castle and my king. And I mean, my team won, but I lost because Viper. King Louis, thank you for a whole year, man. I'll definitely keep it up. Thank you. Alexi, thank you very much for the new sub. Yeah, it's the damn hotkeys, guys. So, you see the trade here between Arclet and Night Thrower. This is a wise decision if you ask me. Bot Marley says, can we speed this up somehow? I need to study. Nope. Forget about your future, man. This is your future. Alright. Well, once someone gets to the center and LB's getting close, then the countdown will start. So we'll have that. And the only two who have rammed their way to each other... I almost said rammed into each other's bases. That sounds a little too sexual. So the only two that have opened up the walls here with the rams are Arclet and Night Thrower. And I think you got to give Arclet and Night Thrower credit for trying that. It wasn't just a mistake. They went this way with most of their rams, and they both made trade immediately. So that's the first real Diplo move we've seen. The trade's not the best, but it's still much better than no trade. Petito, I can't do it now, but I can do it in the future. Rodiard says, is this Walls Nothing? This is Fatslob Nothing. So it's similar. Fatslob is probably watching and proud. Let me tab out, actually, see if Fatslob's online. Nope. Normally this is around the time he's playing Long Black Forest games. So, there's always that possibility. I could just ping him and be like, hey, watch the stream real quick. Fatslob, he's not a people person, guys. I kind of stopped bothering the guy. I don't want to... He didn't ask for his fame. I just knew who he was, saw his games, and thought it'd be a good video. And now he has tons of people who know him. And he was just a guy going about his day playing some 1v1 Black Forest Vikings. So this is a good time for questions before this really heats up. Also, if you're new or just getting to the stream, feel free to say hello. I'll try and catch up with everybody. Plowy said, T90 official, how can one join the community games? So that is explained below the stream now, I believe. But you simply have to be here and have the platform we use, which is Voobly. As long as you have, for the most part, we use what's called Wololo Kingdoms on Voobly. As long as you have that mod set up and ready to go, then it's luck of the draw at that point. People who are subscribed to the stream get 4 times the extra entries into community games. And we do it every single Thursday. Anyone can enter, though, so regardless of your entries, you'll be good. What's the best civ for this map? Well, the map does not allow any civ but Vikings because it's Fatslob Nothing. However, if it allowed other options, I would probably say, look at this, Arbalest versus a piece of wall. I would probably say go Celts.
You ruined the memes. The donkey one was just video game donkey. Sky got his ass kicked in Smash by video game donkey. The last one was a statement from Jim Ross. Used to describe what would happen if the Viper fought you, T90.
Yeah, I mean, whoosh, right over my head, dude. Right over my head. I had no clue. I had no clue. Funny thing, thank you though. I try my best to meme. I try my best to meme. Why are they not garrisoning infantry in the ram? It does more damage, doesn't it? It moves a little bit faster. I don't think it does more damage with that. I mean, the pointy boys are pointy, but I don't think they can jut their point out the front of the ram. Unfortunately. It does more damage? Oh, okay, well, I don't know then. I've been casting this game for 5 years straight, man. Never knew that, because it's so rare that people garrison. Normally, it's for movement speed, like, in terms of practical use. But yeah, Celts, any good siege civilization will be good at this. Players could have gone for Onager by now to cut through the trees, by the way. Does it make the ram faster? Or is it the actual damage from the ram? I'm willing to learn, guys. I'm willing to learn. Laser Ed, I've never been to Scotland. I know someone who'll be in Scotland in a few weeks though. Can we check on LB's progress? Yeah, he's getting close. He's getting close. Goldstones, all caps, says T90 official, important. I'm going to be on a big party on Saturday and will probably come home late and drunk. So you must be ready to take care of me some hours while I try and get rid of the spinning head.
Bring back classic full random map regicide Diplo community games GBNFT 90 cry T90 cry.
Oh, we will today, Kalinskink. We will have some madness today with regular Diplo. I can promise you that. Thank you for the tip, man. So Goldstones. What you think you said is, I'm gonna show up to your stream drunk on Saturday, so anything I say, I apologize for in advance. That's what you think you said. But in reality, what you just did was you told 1,100 people that you're going to a party and we're not invited. That's rude, man. That's rude. I don't know how I feel about that. I want a party. I'd cancel my stream if I was invited. Alright, I'm over it. I'm over it. It was short-lived. We can have our own party. We'll be on the stream. You are not invited, Goldstones. You are not invited. Oh, wow. Look at this. Filster's through. Filster and freeloading. The dream team. The meme team. And, okay, freeloading has loaded up some infantry, so there you go. And he's trying to cut towards the corners. But my question is just how long are they hoping on trading? Because the countdown will begin soon, and LB is the only one that has a straight shot for it. And it's LB10. So you know how I say I don't think you need trade in games? Well, LB has had no trade. He does have relics. That really helps. So he has plenty of resources to fight this one out. And the countdown has begun. So, let's go. Steezy Rider 2015, thank you for 5. I think I missed a few other resubs. I think I gave Earl of Cheese his 5-month shout out. Thank you, everybody. Again, if you've received a sub today from a sub gift, or if you did that last month, anytime in September, if you are running on or we're running on a gifted sub, you can renew for $1, which is pretty crazy. I am so proud to be a Twitch partner. Like the amount of things that they implement to make Twitch better for both the content creators and the viewers is just insane. Like every month there's something new. The September thing they do every year is amazing because if you were to renew a sub or commit to renew a sub, because that's the way it works. It's easier if I could actually show you. But anyway, that I still get the normal payment from a subscription, even though the viewer would just be paying $1. There are not a lot of companies who would do that. What unit composition do you need to defend the monument in this scenario? Well, you need a ton of onagers. And I think Zerks. Onagers and Zerks. Maybe a few Arbs as well. Could even go for Trebs, maybe. So you have the onagers as your range. And then you have the Zerks to try and kill enemy rams and onagers. But it is going to be tough here in the south for LB because... well, it's actually quite good for LB. It'd be more difficult if it was trees, because then players could cut through. But what LB's going to do is he's going to deny people from taking down the walls. But this is beautiful, because you know who else does this strategy? That would be the man, the myth, the legend, Scott Sterling. No, Fatslob. Fatslob. This is exactly what Fatslob does, only LB didn't build these walls. So we have trade between orange and gray as well. Fingers crossed that LB gets pressured. 480 years is a long time. Ratio, thank you for 4, man. Yeah, so if LB has onagers, we'll see a lot of onager micro, because eventually these rams will not be able to close in any longer or any further. Alright, Ducks, sounds good, man. I think 60 seconds is a good time for these polls, by the way. Alright, we have a new poll. Discuss. Boxers versus brief. Oh, I have to discuss whatever wins the poll. Okay. You spelled cereal wrong, by the way. Kind of triggers me. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Plenty of resources. This is fine. This is fine. So this poll system is brand new. So any flaws that there might be with it in format, we will fix in time. Again, the benefit is that I do not have to do this myself, so my mods can do this. And who's winning here? This is close. No, it's not close, actually. How would you survive a night in jail? Alright, close it up, Ducks. Close it up. So I have to discuss how I would spend a night in jail. Well, I think it's important to think ahead, right? If I'm engaging in criminal activity, I need to make sure... Oh! The monk just got hit in the head. I need to make sure that I have all my blacksmiths ahead of time. And if I have my blacksmiths, then I can get all my defense upgrades. So then in jail, I think I'll be okay. It really depends on my civilization, though. Like, if I'm Malians and I have that high pierce armor, I feel like that's probably the best situation for me in jail. Because if anyone snuck a gun into my cell, or if anyone was within range, then I might be able to survive the shot. And then, when I'm injured, they have to take me to the hospital. I had the high pierce armor, so it really didn't hurt me that much. I sneak out the back door, and I'm home to stream Force Nothing. That's perfect. So, this is Fatslob Nothing, guys. 400 years, and we have onagers and trebs. Going at it. Going at it here. That monk was Scott Sterling. I know, seriously. Philster and Freeloading need to start pushing through. Bot Marley's coming through, and I have to say, eventually LB will lose. They just need to get one single tile open, and they're close to it here. And I think, I shouldn't say LB will lose, but LB will not be the only one surrounding the monument this game. Yeah, guys, what if you found out that I don't know. What is an illegal activity that I would like to do? What if I got arrested for jaywalking and there was a bail? Would you guys post it for me? Don't kill your Zerks, man! Don't kill your Zerks. Oh, you know what? That's the next level strat right there. Send your Zerks in, and then LB will kill the wall. Did you see that? That one wall went down. See, all the things we think of, you guys think that these maps are boring, but all the strategies that you could use are very, very different. So LB is now mixing in Arbalest. He is pop capped at 200. And oh, he's gonna... I mean, it is Fatslob Nothing, so... Yeah, let's wall up some more. He needs to get a university up and get fortified wall. Okay, it's already coming in. That just doesn't look right. 2 regular walls next to fortified wall. See, watch this Zerk though. See, LB's killing his own walls here. So sure, you had to sacrifice a lot of bodies, but that's what they did with the pyramids, right? So if you want to accomplish the task of controlling the monument, it's similar to the pyramids. Just sacrifice thousands of people for your cause, and there we go. All right, and more walls now. More walls. And here comes Yellow to join in. He's not throwing knights, he's throwing balls from these trebs. Ooh, and they could... Oh, this is interesting. They are going to hit LB where it hurts. And he won't be able to deal with 3 people. I mean, it will be everybody at this rate, because Bot Marley's on his way in. Teal's on his way in. Though you definitely need to pay attention to the Rams. I think you just have to re-patrol them a bunch. I'm not sure. You might have them on the wrong stance. Quite an interesting trade route from Freeloading and Filster, though, I have to say. Were pyramids with paid labor? Do we know that for sure? If we know that people were paid to do it, then how come we don't know how they did it? I feel like that would be an important detail to come along with the payment aspect. I'm just joking around. I don't know. That's cool. But I could use many other examples where things were built with slaves. So we could swap out the pyramids. We could throw something else into the equation. I think you guys get the point. So they really do need to fight now. And normally you wouldn't want to fight, but I think you need to fight now because you need to ensure that you have an opening to get into the center. Oh! Oh man, that would have been a juicy shot. LB now has to fight on 2 fronts. And he does not see blue yet. However, this push is extremely slow. This is extremely slow. He must be prepared for it, though. He has a few onagers here. Oh! Oh! And they say Fatslob doesn't fight. LB is run in. And the Arbalests are going to pay the price, so he'll need to leave, and he does. And I think Yellow and Red will be fine here. Yellow has the Arbs waiting. Which really now, I hate to be critical, but you have to make more onagers and trebs yourself. This is the classic, this is what you would do if you're a normal player versus Fatslob, and then you would realize that that's a mistake. Make Arbalest. I think you have to play his game to get through. Okay. Again, I still feel like this will take LB10 quite some time. So speaking of pyramids for a second, I don't know if anyone listens to Joe Rogan's podcast, but there was a guy, I forget his name, but he was, I think it was within the last month or 2, and he was on his podcast, and he was talking about the Egyptians and pyramids. That was a really interesting podcast. Now, I haven't retained any of that information, but it was really fun to listen to. In fact, I listened to it twice. Yeah, Elon Musk was on his podcast as well. That was a really good interview. In fact, I saw a comment on that YouTube video where a guy's like, next level business idea for Elon Musk. He needs to come out with a cologne and call it Elon's Musk. And I approved. I upvoted that comment. Filster says, Arklet, Marley, Night Thrower, you 3 need to work together now. If not, we all lose. Yo, Filster, they're doing that, bro. Filster, you don't even have capped RAM. They're all working against LB10. Marley is not hesitant, Filster. I'm not saying Filster at all times, okay? But Filster in this instance is like that boss that tells people what to do when he's not doing anything. He'll get into it. He just needs to... Well, he needs to make some military. That's what he needs. Because Teal's slowly working on it. Again, it seems like the Rams stop ramming after a while. Maybe they need to recharge, refuel. LB10 could actually win this. Oh, never mind. Never mind. This is going to be tough for him now. Bot Marley, the hesitant Bot Marley is through. And alright. So now this gets very tough for LB because while he's defending on the right-hand side, Blue will soon get into his base, and Orange is going to go for the middle. So yeah, with I think if you go with Onagers, Rams, pretty much everything, if you could get 20 pop of everything, I think it's a good composition. But the Siege Rams certainly help because they soak up so much fire, so much attack. So, nice compositions from LB. This is what you would expect from LB10. He's a good player. He plays with players at a very high level. And has obviously won himself. They better make sure he doesn't re-wall this. Have they opened this up? You know, Arclit could just go to the other side. If you wanted to get to the middle. Are they allied together? Let's see. Orange is... Yeah, allied with... They're all allied together. They're just... LB is the only one excluded from the party. This is kind of like... LB is Goldstones. Or sorry, LB is like me, and then everyone else is like people at Goldstones' party. Those Scorpions are getting flattened. Oh, God! Oh, God! Arclit said, and I quote, "God, I wish I were playing with Fatslob." That's kind of funny, because Fatslob is a god. Funny wording there. Come on, Blue. Keep the Rams moving. Keep the Rams moving. LB has very little gold remaining. He's also spending it, so it's a bit deceiving. 180 years. Yeah, I still think it's going to be tough for LB, but he's done well so far. In fact, I'm going to bring up the overlay for a moment, just to show you how many kills he has. What? Come on, overlay. You know what? Forget about the overlay. We have action to watch. He has a lot more kills than anybody else. Let's just put it that way. Those Trebs cleaning up the onagers. Now, Arclit's ready to push. Oh my goodness. He's through! He's through. LB's in trouble. LB is in big, big trouble. Now, please be careful, Arclit. Don't stack your onagers like this. This is just a disaster waiting to happen. No. No. Arclit. Oh, God. Oh. That was like 17 onagers. Oh, goodness. LB lost 3. I'm no math wizard, but I don't think that's a good ratio. Whew. It's alright. It's fine. It's fine. Stop freaking out, chat. It's fine. Oh, rounds 2. I mean, he just needs to push, right? So, I really credit him for taking the initiative to fight. I think he'll make it through in rounds 2, so it'll be fine. He'll adapt. So I saw Filster a moment ago saying, why are there more walls than wood? Well, that's how Fatslob plays, man. That's how Fatslob plays. Let's keep in mind, guys, that this is diplomacy. So, if, for example, Orange has control of the middle, it's around 10 years. Yellow, Red, they could turn on him and kill his king. So, no one is safe, okay? So far, this has been a 1v7. But that could easily change, and LB has kind of given up on the middle now. I'm keeping an eye on units in players' bases because that sniping could always come in. All you need is a few siege rams and arbalest, and you can kill a king. Yeah, I see Gray's highest score. It's probably because he has 15,000 gold. He has a ton of relics. So, I mean, resource-wise, he's set. Mr. Blue Pill! Dude, I didn't hear your resub for some reason. His resub message was just T90 wall, which we haven't seen enough of. In dedication to Fatslob, can I get my whole chat to fill up with a wall for 30 seconds? Thank you, Blue Pill. And dedication to you as well, I guess. Thank you for 13 months, dude. Ooh. Oh, don't friendly fire. No. No. Oh boy. It gives me anxiety when I see this many onagers in the choke point. Micro. 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 Alright, this is fun. This is fine. Whoa! Now that is a ball of onagers. That is a ball of onagers right there, my friends. Who cares if it's fortified wall now? You can just one-shot it. Freeloading has tons of resources. He's very successful in these new maps. If you recall, he won the first Pilgrim's Nothing. In astounding fashion, actually. But I don't want to say that too loud. I don't want to boost his ego too much. Yeah, so everybody has resources. Except for LB, who is struggling. And this castle should go up then for Arclit. You see how it's kind of on... I guess it's not on fire, but you see how it lost 1,000 HP? That was because of the friendly fire, but these Arbalests need to micro back. Great job there. Great micro from Night Thrower. He might throw Knights away, but he will not throw Arbs away. And I think LB's in trouble, man. I mean, rightly so. People don't trust him. That makes sense. Now, who's going to win this? Because it is at 60 years. Orange doesn't even have control of the middle, funny enough. Oh! Wait a second. He's going to try and kill Red. And Red's king is on the move. It just ran away. And now he's going to be distracted. Oh, interesting stuff. Now he has plenty of castles up. And Orange... It's funny, like, he went for the king snipe. And yet he's the one who had control of the monument.
Wishing I had kept current. Could have gotten a cool 2-year sub badge soon. Donation in Canadian dollars. The All Canadian Dave fan club officially acknowledges exchange rates are lame.
Nate, thank you, man. Thank you very much for the donation. I saw you come back with a sub, and it didn't say resub, so I figured that had happened. Now, Nate, if there's like a week or two delay in between subs, I don't know exactly how long the break was, I might be able to contact Twitch to keep your streak. Because that would be a shame if you lost your whole streak, dude. So let me know. You can whisper me on Twitch or tell Mod or something. Well, Arclit now has control of the monument. He doesn't... I mean, he has the countdown. He doesn't actually have any control over it because he's defending himself. And now his king is right next to Yellow's castles. So you have to be greedy now. A Night Thrower and Arclit, they've been Kappa Pride all game. They've been buddies all game. They were thinking about getting married at some point. It's 2018, guys. It's legal. But I think you have to cancel those plans, and I think you have to kill Arclit. His king's right there. You gotta go for the victory, man. Gotta go for the victory. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how long it has to be expired, Argo. I'm not sure. But Nate, that was 20 bucks, dude. That's crazy. Thank you. And Dave might stop by later on, by the way. So freeloading is coming for LB10. No. And I think he's going to be LB dead. Now, guys, let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What is it? 12, 13? So 26 plus 11. So it's almost 40 onagers there. And they could all die to just 5 onagers from LB if he connects correctly. Who do you think is going to win? Dude, I have no clue. I mean, honestly, Arclit at this rate. But he could die. So, he has to run his king. And oh, his king's in the center. His king is in the center. Wow. So, freeloading's going for LB. Oh! Oh! No! 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 Not like this, man! That's so bad! Oh my goodness, this could be the worst move ever. Look how many units he has stacked there. Fatslob would be so proud of this, man. Fatslob's strategies. How many kills and how many deaths does he have? He only lost 17. I guess it's not that bad, but it doesn't bring into the equation the fact that it was siege. Whew, boy. 20 years. I think Arclit's gonna win it. After all this, I think Arclit's gonna win it. They're all coming towards him, but they don't know that this is not where the king is. The king is in the center. After all that, I mean, we are at 2 hours. Arclit, with 10 years remaining, is probably going to get the victory. Yellow waited too long to backstab. And Arclit calls it GG, knowing that there's really no way he loses these numbers in 4 years. Oh, man. Well played, LB, to survive. What a ridiculous map, bro. What a ridiculous map. That was crazy. That's Fatslob Nothing for you. That's Fatslob Nothing. So, when this map was given to me, I was told to have them choose a good siege civ, but I felt like it would be in poor taste to not do Vikings. Because that's what Fatslob does. And honestly, Vikings still have siege ram, so I think this was doable. It's just really weird how some players decided to not go towards the center. Like Gray, I hate to be critical, but I'm not sure what he was going for here. Maybe he was just now about to build military. He had a few siege rams, but with 21,000 gold, you kind of have to make some units, right? Orange, red, and yellow, and blue, kind of that ring around there, they were very active. Freeloading, he was going for the snipe, which is always entertaining, but it was just very late, right? And Filster was also struggling to get out of his base. You should make it so Arclit plays in the next game. He's the champion and has to defend his title. That would be interesting for community games, wouldn't it? That would be interesting. So, yeah, and everyone survived as well, which is extremely rare, as White Sammy says. Normally people get sniped, but it didn't happen. Did not happen. Alright, well there's the KD. LB did get the most kills. Arclit was very active, certainly deserved the win. And there's the eco stats as well. Arclit with a massive trade, massive gold number. LB with the relics, though, did a great job. Yeah, I mean, the largest army is pretty telling as well from Arclit. I think the theme here is, because I'm looking at the amount of gold collected via trade, and then I'm looking at the relic gold, and I don't think that you really needed trade. Maybe Blue needed trade, maybe. I don't think he did, right? With all the relics that you could potentially collect, you don't need trade with 15 relics when you sit there for so long to bank up that gold. Doesn't matter though. That is Fatslob Nothing. Still not sure if that will go to YouTube or what. It probably will, because that was the first time we've ever done this. So YouTube, if you'd like to stop by the Twitch stream at some point in the future, the link is below in the video description, as well as all my other social media links if you want to get involved. Yoked Potato Man, thank you for 5. This was a crazy, like, guys, I had just so many gifted subs came in and ridiculous donations at the beginning of that game that I just thought back like, geez, did that happen? Thank you, everybody. Holy cow.